And I will officially welcome you to our Tuesday night team call. Thank you so much for hopping on. Those of you who are out west like me, I know 7 o'clock is kind of a sketchy time, but it's worth it because we get to hear from this badass, because she is. Shawna's friggin' amazing. She's East Coast time, so we had to kind of adjust a little bit for her time, and it's going to be worth it because Shawna is one of the coolest chicks you're ever going to meet. She's one of my sister coaches. She's one of Micah's girls. And she's going to share her heart with you tonight. That's what I asked her. She asked what I wanted her to talk about, and I said, I don't want to give you a topic yet because I want you to speak from your heart. What's on your heart? So what she shares with you tonight is very real for her, and just give her your attention. I am 100% certain that every one of you is going to relate to some aspect of her story. So I will turn the time over to you, Miss Shawna, and you guys can ask questions in the chat as we go, or if we have some time at the end.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, feel free to send some things over in the chat, but just let me know if I miss something, if they say something. So yeah, I was a little bit thrown off that she did not want to give me a topic, but I'm all about just kind of sharing where I'm at in my own journey. And I know you guys will relate to that. And I know that you guys have a judgment-free zone too. So I'm super sweet for those of you that don't know me, but I do have a little bit of a tough love aspect. So it could, if it comes off harsh, it is not intended to be, but this is just the real deal for me. So currently in my business, I'm riding a struggle bus. So I would like to share with you guys tonight. I'm basically talking to myself. So I'm praying that I take my own advice from this team call. So I'm going to share with you some ways to get ourselves off of the struggle bus, to push restart in our businesses. For those of you that are just starting your businesses, it will be a way to kind of guide you along so you can avoid making some of the same mistakes. Or if you're ready to push reset and restart with us, then this is going to be your jam. So I want to start with the funk is real, you guys. There's this actual thing called a funk. You get in a rut you cannot get out of. You don't know how. You're spiraling. You're just spiraling out of control. That's normal. It's 100% normal, and it happens to every single one of us. A little bit of a backstory. I have been coaching for 2 years, and I actually only have a few people that are currently working the biz. So I hit 2-star, what was that, June, I think? And I am basically a self-made 2-star. So for all intents and purposes, I helped my sister and my husband build their diamonds. They are rock stars. But it has been a real struggle for me because I do have some people now, which I'm super stoked about, that are excited to work the business. But I do want to give you guys a little piece of hope. If you are someone who does not have a lot of working coaches, you can do this. You can get yourself to 2-star. You can get yourself to 3-star because you open your second. You can help these controlled accounts get to where you want them to be, and you can make this business work for yourself. So that's a huge point, because I feel like for so long I was like, I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm not going to be able to do this. And you can. So I wanted to say that. And also that I started as a discount coach for a year. And I told my coach that if she asked me one more time, I was going to quit. So do not give up on your discount coaches. I have 52 coaches in my downline, and 47 of them are discount. But they're lifers, you guys. So we need those people. You need those discount coaches to grow your business. You need those people that are believers, even if they're not quite ready to work the business themselves. Believe in them, show them that they can do this, and trust me, they will start to get asked by people that they work with, their neighbors, their family, and they will get bitten by the bug, just like you have. So don't give up on the discounters. But back to the funk, y'all. We're getting back to the funk. So we know that there are ebbs and flows with this business. It's This business is no exception to that. We go through these moments in our lives, and I feel like it is magnified in what we do day to day. So I definitely have had the highest of highs. I've had the lowest of lows. I don't know who has read the Darren Hardy book, I can't ever say it, the Entrepreneurial Roller Coaster or whatever. That's legit, you guys. So I allow myself to get super, super high, but then all of a sudden the bottom falls out and you hit that low. You've got to try in this business to stay like even keeled, not let those rank advancements, those moments like catapult you. You want to celebrate those, but don't let it get to the point where it's such a high that then it drops for you. Because that is something, I can use the example of Summit. When I go to Summit, that's what I get. It's that high, it's that energy, you're overstimulated. And then all of a sudden you get home and you're like, well, I have a notebook of good intentions and now I don't know what to do with it. So this year's Summit was something super different for me. I focused on, I had my notebook, but I came home with 2 pages full because I focused on just the things I knew that I could work on in my business today, tomorrow, this month, not years from now, because it's like you've got to take, so that's why like I don't want you guys, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but I feel super overwhelmed when there's 15 trainings to watch. And then I'm like, oh my goodness, well, she does it that way. Well, she does it this way. Well, she does it like that. I don't know what to do. Just relax and breathe through all of that and just pick out the things that are applicable to you and your groove and your style. Do not try to switch up everything to match what Susie, Pam said. Like, don't do that. You have got to stay in your own lane. And that's super key. So I wanted to share that too, because I find those highs and lows happen. And then all of a sudden I'm like, well, everybody else is rocking it and I suck. So I must just be doing something wrong. You're not. You're in your lane and that's where you need to stay. So my thing is like the ruts. I did say, I'm sorry if I'm looking down a lot. It's been a crazy day, so I have notes for you guys. I want to encourage you, though, to listen to the inner mean girl, because that chick is legit. Like, listen to what she is saying, take it in, hear what she's saying, and then shut that shiz right down. Like, soak it in, and then bless and release that bee. You know what I'm saying? Like, you cannot, don't let her take over your life, because lately, you guys, she's taken permanent residence in my head, and I can't kick her out. I'm trying my hardest, but I cannot kick her out. So there are 2 types of coaches. There's the, I'm doing all the things. I'm doing all of the things. I'm doing the vitals. I hear what you're saying. I'm picking up what you're putting down. I'm busting my butt. My business is not moving. I'm doing everything you're telling me to do, and it's not moving. The second type of coach is me. I'm just going to throw myself under a bus. So this is what I do. I know what to do. I know everything to do. I know the vitals. I know exactly what to do to move my business forward. Instead, I'm going to sit here and watch it circle the drain. And then I'm going to complain about the fact that my business isn't moving. Why isn't my business moving? Well, it's not moving because you're watching it circle the drain. You're saying you're doing these things. You're saying you're doing a power hour. It's really a power 15 minutes. You're not connecting. You're not expanding. Your invites are copy, paste, fiend, and it is felt by the people that you're reaching out to. If you're copy and pasting, I'm all for efficiency, you guys, but I don't know about you all, but something's broken and it's not working for me because I'm copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste, but I have completely lost sight of why I even started doing it to begin with, because I'm just not getting, it's not, my message isn't being received right because all I'm doing is copy pasting the same thing I just sent to the last 10 people. So I don't know if we saw, I can't think of it. Is it Meg? She did the PB&J method. I'm the queen of tweaking, and this is something that needs to be tweaked. I'm kind of getting a little bit off here, but I feel like when you're sending your invites, the PB&J method is legit. You need to be layering it in that way. I'm sure Candace and Co's have shared this in their team pages, but layering it in that way, thanking them inviting them to join you, giving them an out. I always end with a no worries if this isn't your jam. You always want to give them an out. But I felt like when I was just immediately fresh out the gate, losing that, what I used to do of that connection, that genuine, that authentic and real, like it used to just feel so different to me. And I knew right away when it started to feel salesy, which I hate that freaking term. I hate that. But when it started to feel that way, I knew that's how they were receiving it. So it's like, go with your gut. If you feel like when you push send, it's coming off that way, it is. So change it. Connect with the person. Go to their page. See where you jive with them. Mention that in your initial message to them when you're inviting them. Because those people are, everybody's an open thing. Like, I'm not opposed to the cold invite because you're following me for a reason. But when I invite you, it is going to be in my Shawna genuine, real way. It's not going to be in some gross, icky way. So, actually, there's 3 types of coaches. There's also the type, they're a magical unicorn. Everybody flocks to them. So if you're that type of coach, call me or message me after this because I totally want to know what you're doing because everybody's flocking to you and you don't have to do all the things. All right, so let's talk about the steps to get off of our struggle bus. It all goes, I love how Mike always says it goes back to the basics because y'all, she's right. It really does. It goes back to the basics. So what is your why? I know it's so corny. You guys have heard things 50,000 times, but hopefully when you hear it from me, it comes off a little different and it soaks in a little different. So I don't want a bunch of the frou-frou, this amount of money, pie in the sky. Like, what is your true why? Your feet hit the floor in the morning and you're like, oh my goodness, I'm awake. Let's go. Like, who am I talking to today? What is the why that you are doing this? Why did you agree with Candace or Cozy or whoever you join with? Why did you do it? Why did you start? Why did you sell your first challenge pack? Why did you create your first challenge group? Why are you in this? And if it's something like, I want you to truly sit and think about like what matters to you. I would love to be a quadruple superstar, extra cherry on the top diamond with 1,500 business centers, but that isn't why I started. So why did you start? A lot of us didn't start for the money. A lot of us genuinely started because we wanted to help people. Some people did start because they wanted that financial freedom, which is completely fine. I'm not opposed to making money, you guys. I'm just saying I think a lot of us started with different intentions in mind, and sometimes it's really easy to lose sight of that. So why did you start? Because for me, I realized that impacting one person, whether it was a family member, a coworker, a close friend I reconnected with, one person was enough for me. That's enough for me. And I lost the joy in that and how that made me feel. It started to become every single person was a success club point. Every single person was a point on a board, was a rank for me, was a hole I needed filled. And it was like, I get emotional when I think about that because I'm so disappointed for allowing myself to get into that space. These people that you're working with every day, they're not points. I don't want to be misunderstood. Success Club is a non-negotiable for every single one of you, and you can make it happen. You guys, it's 3 people a month. You've got this. You can do that. But some months are way freaking harder than others. Some consecutive months, like, I don't know, the last 6 have been way freaking harder than others, but they're not Success Club points. So you've got to stop looking at them if that's how you look at them. Like I said, you guys, I'm not pointing fingers. I'm talking to myself tonight. This is like a team call for Shawna because she needs to get her shiz together. So I needed to make a 180. I needed to stop looking at someone like they were going to get me to a certain place, and I needed to look at where I was getting them. So that's huge for me. If it's financial freedom for you, this is also a key point. If it's a dollar amount, be specific about what that means to you. If it's $500, what does that mean to you? If it's your mortgage, if it's paying your utilities, if it's paying your gas bill, if it, whatever it is, putting gas in your car. It's your kids' soccer for the quarter. It's whatever, a vacation you're saving up for. Be specific in your mind about what that is your why, because that will drive you. When your feet hit the floor in the morning, you know, I'm taking my kids to Disney this year. That's what I'm doing today. Like, it's be very specific. And one step further, if you're confused about what to post about, share that. Share, be relatable. When your check hits on Thursday, you guys, I've had weeks where my check was $30. Well, that put gas in my car. So I'm going to share that I filled my gas tank up this week. Did I make $40,000 in a quarterly bonus? No, I didn't. But I fed my family this week. That's a win. So someone wants to know that you're in the trenches with them. They want to know that you relate to them. They don't relate to $1 million house and a Tesla, like Raina Odell said today. They don't relate to those things. They relate to you, to your family, to the struggles that you have, and to what this side hustle, full-time job, whatever it is, they relate to that. So share that with them. Be genuine and authentic and share that part of your story, because that's what people want to hear. That's what they want to see from you. So that's huge. So I already talked about SC being a goal. I really want to hit that so hard, because I don't ever want it to seem like that shouldn't be a non-negotiable for you guys. I think in my head, it's almost something like, on the months when it hasn't happened for me, it can really put you into a downward spiral. It is so important to let that month go. To let it go, to feel it. It sucks. It happened. Move on. Don't let that 1 month be a catalyst for the rest of the year sucking for you, because it has to just be released in that moment. Feel it. It blows. We're moving on up. Like, we have more people to help. We have more people to reach. So don't give up on that. Okay, so that first step, getting off the struggle bus. What is your why? Figure it out, post about it, share about it. So do that. Number 2, the vitals. Okay, these are annoying. Can I just say that? The vitals are annoying. I think it's because they're a gut punch. They smack me in the face. So here's the thing. You guys, this is honesty hour. Product of the product is a bunch of BS in my life right now. So workouts, rock them. I rock them out. I'll be honest. My nutrition stinks, like in the crapper. It has been this way for months. I love Joel, but he was too lax for me. So that's just being honest. So it's kind of like, you want to, I know the draw a line in the sand. I hate that. Okay, so drawing a line in the sand is not real, because I draw it and then I hop back and forth between it. It makes me insane. So, but the product of the product is legit, you guys. Pick a program, stick to it. This is how I'm getting myself off the struggle bus. I'm picking a program, Shift Shop. I am sticking with it. Nutrition, 100%. I want a before and after. Why the heck would somebody join you if you don't have something to show them? They can't know, like, and trust you if you don't have before and afters. Don't get me wrong. If you're brand new, share your coaches' transformations. Share your fellow challengers' transformations. But at the same time, be working on your own, because they want to see that their coach did it too, that you did it, not that you're just some schmuck that's like, oh, everybody else is doing it while I'm in the bathroom doing like whatever, like while I'm eating ice cream in my whatever. You get what I'm saying. So that's what I was going to say, because lately this is my thing. I don't eat food in the bathroom. That came out wrong. So anyway, this is what my week has been like this week. I had pizza. Then the next day I had a donut. Then the next day I had ice cream, because I was like, well, shiz. I mean, I'm already on a pattern here. So what's the point of not just indulging? Okay. You've got to take control. So yesterday I broke up with Sugar. We broke up because I'm like, you're not doing for my business what I need you to do. So I broke up with Sugar yesterday. You've got to take control. Not on Monday, not next week, not next month, not in January. You need to take control of your business and your journey today, like right now, not even 5 minutes from now, right now. Every single thing you do needs to be, is that moving my business forward? If it's not, peace out. Like, you've got to do that because it's so hard. It's so freaking hard. It's easier said than done, you guys. I know, but you're not going to get to where you want to be if you don't do it. Plain and simple. So Shift Shop relaunch is going to save my life. It truly is. All right. So today I watched that thing on Raina. I don't know how many of you have seen it that she did, but curiosity marketing is freaking huge. Gone are the days of kissing your shaker cups. Don't do it. I did it. It's really embarrassing when it pops up in my whatevers. That's so humiliating. But show how the products help you get through the day. Share that naturally and do it in an authentic, unique way. However, whatever that looks like to you. But I love that she talks about don't hashtag the products, don't hashtag the different programs, like make them want to reach out and message you, because what's the point of like giving them all of the goods and then they go to Amazon and they get the program and then you get nothing. So, but the other part is it's not just about your physical transformation, you guys, it's about your mindset transformation. So PD is huge for me. I know we're all like mini Micahs and it's like huge to all of us, but it is huge in the way that I listen to PD and I used to listen to check off a box. I know some of you do that. I know some of you just want to check off the box on the vitals that you did it. Listen to PD every single day until something speaks to your soul, until it resonates with you and you carry it through the day and apply it to your day in some way. Don't stop listening to PD until that moment happens. If you're not feeling a book that you're reading, move on from it. Return it to Audible. Like, do what you've got to do, but PD will single-handedly change your business. Do not just do it to check off a box. Do it to move your business forward every single day. So I definitely want you guys to think about what changes you're making today, personally, professionally, that will move your business forward. What changes will you make? What line will you draw in the sand today that will move your businesses forward? Because for me, I broke up with sugar. I'm committing to a program and I will have a before and after that is sick from Shift Shop. That's what I'm committing to. So, all right. The next thing of the vitals is inviting. Boo, hiss. Nobody wants to invite. It blows too. I mean, I'm just being honest, you guys. I told you I was going to be really real. Inviting is scary, scary, scary. So this needs a massive adjustment for me. I already talked to you guys about the copy paste, the PB&J method, and how to do that. So for me, that needs a reset for me. I don't know if it needs a reset for you guys, but if it does, and if what you're doing is not working, change it. Stop sitting in a rut, doing the same thing on repeat, expecting a different result. It's not going to happen. You've got to switch it up. All right. Number 3, challenge groups. This is a huge reset for me. The reason that we are in this business, we run these groups. That's what we do. If your group is boring you, it's boring other people. So use the groups as your own accountability as well. You're not just doing this for them. You're doing it for you. So if your groups are boring, switch them up. Change the themes. Do different prizes. Do different daily challenges. Do something different every month. Do whatever you have to do. Pinterest is full of things, you guys. Our upline is full of resources. Like, reach out to people. Ask them for ideas. And because trust me, I get in ruts. I ask ideas all the time. Like, Cozy came up with that fantasy football. That was one of my best challenge groups last year. Don't be afraid to take a theme that someone else is doing, tweak it to make it more your own, and run with it, you guys. Because the challenge groups, if it's boring you, if you're not wanting to post, if it's not keeping you accountable, then there's a problem there. Like for me, when they start to get boring to me, I start to fall off track. I just do. So make it exciting for them. I know a lot of people say it's not our job to make it fun. It is our job to make it fun. That is my job, to make it fun, because it makes me want to be a part of it. So if it's not fun, I don't want to do it. And it becomes an inconvenience to me. So make your challenge groups money, so that way you want to do them every single month and you want to invite to them. And it's exciting when you're inviting to them because you're stoked about it and they feel that energy and that fire when you're posting about them. So, so crucial, you guys. So they hold you just as much accountable as like my challengers know, because I let them know I need them just as much as they need me. There is no doubt about it. And I let every single one of them know that, because each of them contributes to my journey in a different way. So make sure your challengers, you are connecting with them, you are messaging them, you are reaching out to them, because it's so key, you guys. All right, posting. My posting needs a major overhaul. So I'm trying really hard, but posting is freaking hard. Sharing your story is hard. Figuring out how it will translate to other people is really hard. But, yeah. So this is the thing, once again, under the bus. I was the one who said I didn't have a story. I've said it 1,000 times. I don't have a story. My life is boring. I'm the same person, blah, blah, blah. Da-da-da-da-da. You guys, that's total BS. I'm going to call you on the carpet right now. If you feel like you don't have a story, if you feel like your journey is boring, if you feel like, oh, nobody wants to see about my kids, and nobody wants to hear about this or that or my job, they do. Figure out how that piece of each one of your days relates to the people that you are trying to reach. Because there's a Susie. I don't know why I keep going to Susie. I don't know. Maybe it's because I love Mama Sue. But there is someone out there who needs to hear your story. They are waiting to receive your message, but they're not going to receive it if you don't post it. So I know it's so easy for us to just be like cookie cutter bullet points. I'm looking for 15 people, but at some point, I mean, and those are great. Those call to actions, they are great, but you have to share your true story. Why you started, your before and after. And I'm not just talking about your transformation. I'm talking about your mindset, your mind, body, and your soul. Why are you doing this? What has happened in your life? There are things that we guard. There are things that we want to keep private. I get that, you guys. I'm not saying go out there and air your dirty laundry. That's not what I'm saying. There will be parts, though, once you're through some of that dirty laundry, where you can share some of it without spewing the whole thing, still provide a light at the end of the tunnel for these people, and they will relate to you. They need to hear that. They need to see that there is a light at the end of this darkness. They're not going to see it if you don't talk about it. So please share your story, and don't say that you don't have one, because you do. So sit down and write your story. I know that is daunting, but it needs to be heard. Kendra's video, I don't know if we all have access to that or not, but I loved that from leadership. I don't know if we do. I know there are snippets of it shared in the team page, so look for that, because that was huge. This is a gift you have to offer, so treat it like one. Really quick, so Brooke Castillo's podcast is gold. If you guys don't listen to it, check it out. But she was talking about, she used a photo shoot example. She had a photo. She said she hates the photo. She doesn't like the photo at the end of the photo shoot, but her photographer makes it a great experience. So for her, the photo shoot is what sticks out to her. You guys, this journey, not even the destination, not even that you're 25 pounds down, you hit a certain rank, you do whatever, that's not the gold. The gold is A through Y, not even Z. Like, focus on your journey. Find the joy in the journey. It doesn't matter how long it takes you to get to a rank. It doesn't matter how many points it matters. Okay, it's non-negotiable. I always get, whatever. You guys know what I'm saying. But the journey is what matters. So don't get so caught up in all that other BS that you forget to find the joy in every single one of the days that pushes you forward. It's about the experience. Okay. This is one thing about posting super fast. So coach posting, I don't do a lot of coach opportunity posts. And then I wonder why I don't have much of a team that wants to work. So you have to share about what the coaching opportunity does for you in your genuine way, or you aren't going to have anybody that wants to join your team. So hence why I became a 2-star diamond solo. You have got to talk about the coaching opportunity and share it with people. So it is so key, you guys. All right. Rachel Hollis did a podcast with Ed Milet or something. She was talking about the comparison game. You guys, it's real. Our upline is sick. It is really easy to get stuck in someone's a triple superstar, someone's a 5-star, someone's an 8-star, someone did this, someone did that, someone's check was $5,000 this week, someone's this. Do me a favor. Celebrate with them. Enjoy that moment with them. Cheer them on. And then let that shiz go. Please. Because the comparison game is real. It will suck you dry. You can be so green with envy that you lose sight of everything else. So don't do that. Please. That is like one of my biggest reset buttons, because I am the biggest fan of every single person on our team. I will be the first one that congratulates you when you hit a new rank or when you reach a goal that you were so striving for so long. But the comparison game is freaking real. So find your groove, stay in your lane. Rachel's analogy was, it's 8th grade math, you guys. Eyes on your own paper. Don't get so busy watching everybody else's freaking life that you don't live your own. Why would you do that? Live your own life. This is your coaching journey, not theirs. So don't get so caught up in someone else who's more successful than you at this 2 seconds in time. Who cares? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how successful they are. Truly, it does not matter. Celebrate them. Celebrate that victory with them, and then focus on your own business, because this is your business. This isn't theirs. Stay in your lane. Find your groove. All right, last thing. I don't know if you guys listen to the Hollises every morning. If you don't, you should. It is from 9 to 9:30 Eastern, 8 to 8:30 Central. But today, she was talking about living our lives like our future selves. So all day I've been like, okay, Shawna 2022, where am I at? Where am I at? What am I doing? Live your life like you want your business in 5 years, and live like that today. Take massive action today as if you are already at that rank you want to be at, as if you are already a triple, double superstar. You already have this team. Your residual income is flowing. You guys, live your life that way and take the actions as a coach today as if you're already there. Live your life like that. They always say don't fake it till you make it, but I say faith it till you make it, because we're dealers of hope, y'all. And that starts with you. So if it's you guys, seriously, somebody on Instagram messaged me and said helping other people every day. And I love that. So that's what we do. So we're dealers of hope. But I love you guys. I talked forever. I don't even know how much time you have on your Zoom left. Sorry. I get so fired up. Let's push the reset together, y'all.
It was perfect. We have just over 2 minutes.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It was meant to be. Oh my gosh. I told you guys Shawna was going to bring it today. I don't think there's a single one of us on this call that didn't have something that she just threw at us and we were like, yeah, that's what I need to work on. So y'all know what you need to do, right? We started our Rise and Become group on Monday. If you've missed that, it is in both of our team pages. Coach accountability, straight up coach accountability to do the new BAT tracker through the end of the year and the PB&J invites that Shawna talked about. All of that, with all of these tips that Shawna brought in, you're going to make better connections. You're going to grow your business. You're going to get to January and you're not even going to recognize your business. Yeah. So,
amen. The work you guys are doing today is your January business, your February business. So send out those invites, follow up like a boss, because that's your 2019 right there.
Absolutely. Any questions? We have time if anyone wants to ask Shawna anything. I mean, there's really not much to ask. It was all just like truth bomb after truth bomb.
Yeah,
so, Erin, go ahead.
So I've always had a hard time, knowing when you say live like you're already a double star coach or whatever, how, what do you do?
I always look at that like 10x the crap out of everything that you're doing, because those tracker sheets that we have, they have 5 coach invites a day. That's not really going to get you to where you want to be if you have big goals. Now, if you say this is just a side hustle for you, that might be good for you. There's nothing wrong with using that Power Hour tracker and following it to a T. Consistency is what is important. If you do that amount every day and you're consistent, game on. It doesn't matter. But if you have that rank goal, or if you have a certain financial amount you want to get to, or whatever the case may be, what it looks like for you, you've got to 10x it. You're not going to get to that goal just doing the average that everybody else would be doing.